From Jojen Forte, Cora Jade is what you get when you mix antidepressants with a spray tan. Yuck. Well, Jojen Forte, if you have that much to say, maybe you should get a spray tan. And maybe you should get on some antidepressants because I would ruin your life.
You guys seen the images that's running around of Cora Jade? So apparently everybody is having a freaking field day because it looks as though Cora Jade has gotten some work done on her breasts. You know, many of you guys that have checked out NXT on a regular basis, you all know that Cora Jade, who's definitely one of the favorites there in NXT and everything, cute little Jezebel and all that. You look at her long enough, you get the body down. You know how she's nicely shaped and all that. Well, she made some heads turn as within the past couple of days as she put some very nice photos out of herself wearing a bikini. And what has a lot of people talking right now is the fact that, wait a minute, it looks like Cora Jade had got some type of boob work done, and nobody's complaining about it. It's not like she went and pulled a Dolly Parton. Okay, and got to give her mad props, right? Like, it's not like she went out and, I'm gonna go do this and I'm just gonna get some 36 double D's. It's not like she did anything of that magnitude. If anything, it looks like what she has going on is a nice, respected, I'm no expert, but if I were to say maybe a cup, maybe a C cup, I don't know, but it's definitely got some bulk to it and everything. So what I want to do for you guys is feast your eyes on this. I'm just gonna move myself out of the way for a hot little bit here, and I want you to feast your eyes. Try not to drool too much now, but I want you to feast your eyes on that. So that is what's going on with Cora Jade currently. And I've got one more image that I really, really like. I like this image, this first image that I'm showing you guys here, as she's leaned up against a white wall. And, she's kind of holding on to her, her bra shoulder straps there and all that nice loveliness. I love it. I love it. Now, let me show you this other image of her. This is on the desktop. I'll show you the second image of her posing here. And there you go. There's a second one there where she's got her hair, she's playing with her hair. Now, for some of you guys that need a comparison of Cora Jade, I'm trying to see if I can find for you guys a older image here. Just give me a second here. Let's turn safe mode. Let's put it on moderate. And let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find like the right type of image. Just keep looking at that and drooling on that bad boy, and you guys should be okay. I'm kind of wondering, like, maybe that's always been there. Like, y'all just don't know. Cause I know, shout out to Eddie. Eddie's one of a longtime listener and supporter of the show and everything. We were going back and forth about Billie Eilish, and he was like, dude, because I said to him, dude, when did Billie Eilish get boobs? And he said, oh man, she's had those for a long time. She's just had them tucked away. And I'm going, are you serious? Like, yeah, that's always been there. All right, so I've got another image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one over here, and I'm going to upload a new image for you guys here. I'm sure a lot of you guys are just getting your drool on here, right? Gotta get your groove on. Oh, God. I love you guys, though. I love you guys. Okay, so this will be the last image I'm going to upload. So this is This is the Cora Jade that most of you guys remember, right? Okay, so let's just do this. Okay, let's just do it like that, right? We'll do it like that. And then I'm gonna come back to the other one here. Forgive me for closing myself out here. All right, and then we'll just go back to the previous image and boom, we'll do it like that. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? There's your side-by-side comparison. And shout out to DJ. DJ, I know I'm going to be sending you these two images. I definitely want for the listeners, because I really want to know sincerely what you guys think of before and after. Do you think that, I mean, you guys know you've been looking at her much harder than I have. Did she do something, or were her boobs maybe just always taped away, or, right? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I'm going to take these off now. Sorry for those I'm disappointing. But let's just say she did get some boob work done. You know, first of all, I like how everybody that has been commenting on this has been very respectful. And when I say that, like, it's not a case where people are going, what the hell is wrong with you, man? You freaking freak, you know, man, you're messing yourself up, you know, why go, you know, it's nothing like that. Nobody's throwing any shade at her, or, you know, if anything, people are just going, damn, that looks pretty damn good. Like, hey, nice, right? And obviously there's people that are gonna have, Lord have mercy, tell me that I did not. Lord have mercy. That's what happens when you click, when you type in Cora Jade and you come across on the X, Twitter nonetheless, and you find somebody stroking off to her pics. Lord, that didn't take long. That was within the last 20 minutes. Lord have mercy. Let me just block. And the guy says, I feel like I should redo this because my cum shot wasn't as impactful as I thought it would. But here's a special Cora Jade bimbo level cum tribute nonetheless. Hope y'all still enjoyed it. She had me breathing heavy through the edging. Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all some nasty ass seriously. Oh my God. I was wondering how long that was gonna take until somebody was gonna post that freaking crap, man. Seriously. But I know some people have their opinions about cosmetic surgery, like any form of cosmetic surgery, reconstruction. Hell, even if you make the decision that, you know, hey, I want to do something with my teeth, whether you want to get some implants, or, man, my teeth are so crooked, I want to get Invisalign. Like, I remember when I had made the decision a couple of years back, okay, hey, you know what? I'm not feeling what's going on with my teeth. There's such extreme spacing. There's a lot of gap that's going on. Y'all that's been, you know, watching the streams for a long time and or met me in person, you know how my mouth had looked at one point. And, you know, the spacing was just, it was really, really, really bad. It's so funny because I know I mentioned it several minutes ago, but today, Monday, well, we're now going into Tuesday. So good morning to you. Good Tuesday morning to you on the East Coast. But Monday, I had a dentist appointment. It was that time of the year for my routine cleaning. So I went in there, did everything, got another passing grade. My girl, Claire is her name. She's the hygienist that always hooks me up. And, you know, she's like, everything looks good. She's like, if anything, just make sure you're really brushing in the back on your molders. You know, do a little bit of a better job on your molders. She's like, it looks good. She's like, but you can do better. Just a little tiny bit of bleeding here and there, you know, but no cavities. You know, you're doing good. She's like, keep up the great work. You know, whatever you're doing, keep up the great work and everything. And she asked me, she said, you know, I didn't get a chance to see your treatment. Yeah, I've seen your teeth after the fact. And I told her, I said, yeah, I said, you should definitely talk to the wife because she's got pictures. You know, she's got the before and after. She's like, she does? She's like, yeah, you should definitely, I'll remind her to show them to you. She's like, oh, okay. All right, cool. But I remember when I had first made the decision that I was going to go with Invisalign, I had some of my own friends and family say to me, you know, well, why do that? That doesn't quite make any sense. You know, you're fine just the way you are. You should just be, you know, content with. And my whole thing was, even back then, you know, my mindset was, well, that's easy for you to say because you don't have people that's staring at your mouth and then they're covering their mouth kind of like in a, oh my God, what is going on with his mouth? You know, is he missing some teeth or, you know, and all that other stuff, you know, because I had people thinking legit that I was missing teeth. And I'm telling them, no, I don't, you know, I've got all my teeth. I just have this bad spacing. That's it. And it's bad spacing that was running from, it ran on my mother's side of the family. They've got all the spacing and all of that. My dad's side of the family doesn't have it, but my mom's side of the family, they are notorious. The one thing that they are the most notorious for is the trademark front two teeth upper gap. That is the freaking trademark, is that annoying upper gap and everything. And I hear all the cliches. People that have a gap, you know, they're lucky and they're this and they're, you know, oh, you shouldn't mess with the gap because, you know, like some superstitious stuff that's out there. But I remember hearing people, you know, oh, you shouldn't do that. That's, you know, just, you know, you're fine the way you are. And I just remember saying, no, I'm doing this for myself because number one, I want to be able to smile and I want to feel good about myself. I want to, especially since I'm trying to get in, at that time, I was trying to, you know, do what I could to get into the media industry. And, you know, I want to have a career in that respected industry, right? I want to get paid. I want to be an on-field reporter and all that other stuff. And there's no telling all the different type of people that one would be talking to on a regular basis. So your appearance means everything. It means everything. You know, how the hell am I going to conduct an interview or whatever? And, you know, I go, you know, all that craziness going on in my mouth. Like, no, it's like, teach it. It's like, you do you. It's like, I don't tell you what to do with your mouth. You know, like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. So I get where some people are, though, with, you know, any type of stuff like that, or somebody's going to go under the knife. And, you know, I get that. We've seen examples of, yeah, and I hate to mention these women because I've got nothing but respect for them. But you look at Charlotte Flair, you look at Natalya, and it's pretty obvious, especially when you look at the old school pictures of them from back in the day. You go, man, these girls, they have been under the knife so many times. WTF and all of that. You know, stop already, right? Don't get it to that level where, you know, you see how Little Kim looks now? I still remember, man, I love Little Kim. I own all her albums. I remember when that hardcore album came out. One of my favorites from her of all time. Nothing had topped that debut hardcore album of hers. And you just saw how she looked on that front cover. And you're like, oh man, this girl looked fine as a mofo. Dang. And then, excuse me, you saw the progression of Little Kim as you were going through the album covers, right? So you go from hardcore and you're like, you know, you go through the hardcore album and you're like, oh, okay, all right, nice. Then you go to, and that was 96. Hardcore was 96. And then she had the notorious KIM, which was in 2000. By the time you got to the joint that dropped in 2000, you're going, wait a minute. Doesn't quite look like the little Kim I remember from 4 years ago. Still attractive looking, but not quite the little Kim I remember from 4 years prior. But yeah, I'd get in the sheets with that. Yeah, sure. What's up? Right. And then you get to 2003's La Belle Mafia. You're going, oh, okay. That kind of looks like the Kim I remember from 96. Just a little bit. Kind of still recognizable. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely. Then you get to the Naked Truth album, 2005. I'm mentioning these because the front cover albums, like that's her, right? Her face, her body and all that, it sells, right? So you get to the 2005, the Naked Truth album, and you're kind of going, is that Kim? Not really sure if that's Kim. Not really. When you get to 9, the album 9 that was released in 2019, you're going, who the fuck is that? You're going, oh, and when you see how she looks now, you're going, that ain't little Kim. No, that's not the woman that was on these album covers. No, that's not right. So, but I think that my personal opinion, if you operate in a moderation type of level, and you're not so gun-ho crazy, like Michael Jackson, I've got to get this nose just right. And God, I remember hearing the stories about how that guy went through so many surgeries with that nose that a couple of times during his life, his nose would just fall off or something like that. I don't know how true that is. I wouldn't be surprised, right? But he's gone under the knife that many times and everything, but I'm not going to tell somebody what they should not do with their body, even when it comes to whether or not they want to lose weight or they want to eat more because they want to pick up more weight. My whole thing is, man, you know what? Do whatever frickin' makes you happy. Whatever makes you feel good about yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror, right? That's what it's all about at the end of the day, is self-love. Right. So I'm not going to be that person that's going to tell somebody what they should not do with their face, with their whole body and all that. Go do you. And I think at the end of the day, the only opinion that really matters is, hey, Cora Jade, you happy? Are you satisfied? You like how it looks? And I would imagine she probably did some talking with some of the girls on the roster. I wouldn't be surprised if she reached out to Charlotte, because I remember at one point, as many of you all remember, Charlotte was very flat-chested, very, very flat-chested. And then just over time, we saw those joints balloon like a mofo. She started off with a really nice little, that's a nice little apple size, and then it just went to melons, some honeydews. Right, she ended up having some honeydews in her joints, and it was just. Remember when one of them had ruptured? Remember that? And we didn't see her for a little bit. Remember that? So, but that's my 2 cents on that.
I just can't believe it.
We certainly appreciate the support.